Loading.
We stopped the game and it's a loading screen! Oh, I don't know how to feel about this game anymore. Oh no. How do you even say that city name?
Soliana.
Soliana? Okay, I thought so. I don't trust anything in this game anymore. Am I the only ones to find, like, the people trying to be kind of real, insanely creepy?
I told you it was.
Like, I just find it creepy.
Hold
like,
on, here's the best NPC in the game, the accordion man.
Oh god. Okay.
I like him just 'cause you finally get some different music.
Okay.
He looks like Mario wearing a beret.
Okay. Beautiful princess. Beautiful. That's not...
Let's just stand here and appreciate the accordion. I have no idea what that sound was. Sorry, people.
Also, I like how you're maybe standing still for 2 seconds and Sonic is already, like, kicking his feet and stuff. I need to jump when I make that sound. Every time I jump, I have to make a grunting. Oh my god, he died again! And then back to grunting immediately.
Okay, so I have to get anti-gravity because otherwise I cannot do this next thing. This is anti-gravity, by the way. You just slide across the ground and you can steer your slide. But the way sliding works is really stupid. It's like, it tells you that you have to hold down the X button, but no, you have to hold it down and then release it.
Oh my god.
So there's the next level, but we can't get in. Because Lord Regis says no.
Lord Regis's law?
Lord Regis's law. You know, Princess has been kidnapped, but...
Let's not let anybody actually progress. Do something on what?
A kid has gotten up onto a roof. Apparently that is more important than rescuing your fucking princess, and I got stuck against the wall for a second, and I don't know what-
You're just sliding sideways against the wall. You're like, that's not even moonwalking. That's like, I don't even know. You're just like, I'm just gonna slide sideways. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, that child stuck on the roof. The entire city came to a standstill because of that, but no one gives a fuck about the princess.
Did they think, like, okay, guys, we need this next level to be locked, but what reason do we need it to be locked? Oh, a kid stuck on a roof. Okay, let's go with that. Like what other ideas did they come up with that were worse than that?
I like the noise that Lord Regis makes when he talks to him. He's like, whoa!
Yes! It's like he's... Okay, that wasn't my imagination then.
So, second level, loading.
I feel like them maybe doing the disco in the middle would be more entertaining. Oh, Kingdom Hearts again.
You're a good girl.
She's about to break out into song, isn't she?
Be brave. Don't cry.
I know how this Disney shit goes.
A minute. Does she still have both feathers on her hair? Where'd that other one come from? Are you part chicken? What's happening? Oh, Tails is like, I'm here to save you.
Sonic.
Why is he so freaking tall?
I'm so glad that you came.
She's on her knees, keep in mind.
Oh, okay. For some reason I forgot how tall she was. I was like, wait a minute. Oh. Is that a dog? Robot dog thing?
That's a robot dog thing.
Stuck its nose where it doesn't belong.
For some reason, Eggman's a real gentleman in this game.
The princess is mine.
Like, he talks really politely while still being evil. It's so fucking weird.
Tails!
Got it. Let's go.
Notice how that's in a prison, right?
Yeah. It's
and the eggs
I'll take
suddenly Colosseum.
Oh, Colosseum. Okay. What? Teleportation magic. It's like a unicorn thing. What the heck? It's like a Cerberus, but it's like defeat egg Cerberus. You know what? Now I just imagine it like a Cerberus, but it's like made out of eggs.
It's a Cerberus with one head.
Yeah, not only is it a Cerberus with one head, but it's an egg one, so it needs to be shaped like an egg.
With a unicorn horn.
With a well, it's a unicorn lightsaber horn with magical teleportation powers. Oh yeah, this is something I remember you doing or something, and it was like really stupid, and it was like so stupid that I was like, I'm not even gonna spend my time looking at this.
Yeah. So, just wait for him to tire himself out, like any dog.
Dog, yeah.
Grind up his tail, and then you run him into stuff. Pro tip, if you run him into the statues, it does double damage.
I can finally see your face.
So you see, he's already lost half his health with one hit. And he will, spoiler alerts, he will not let me do that again.
What the heck? What the heck? Oh.
He's gonna jump.
Don't do it! You have your whole life ahead of you! You can... What is that? What was that?
Cannonball.
He was jumping... He looked like he was sitting.
It was a cannonball.
Listen to me.
Mwah! So you're saying instead you were trying to run him into the other
I was trying
statue.
to run him into the statue, but as you deal more damage to him, he starts jerking himself in other directions while you try to turn him.
Oh. Well, that's at least somewhat decent. Makes it more difficult.
Yeah, so you can't just do the same thing over and over, and he starts turning himself around when you go up the walls.
Although, it makes me wonder, random number generator, is there anything... Nah, it's not that hard.
Not...
Because I didn't know if over a certain period of time, if it would, like, eventually just kind of kick you off and you had to do it again.
It does, if you just fuck around and don't run into anything.
Okay, because I didn't want it to be like, you have to get it into a wall at a very, very short period of time, and then it kicks you off, but at that point, you just have to base it off luck, you know what I mean? That'd have been really bad. I just see, like, his spikes. They're just kind of quivering in the background. Like, all of the spikes and everything just kind of wiggle. They're like...
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, I saw that with Silver in the cutscene when he was talking. His spikes were just like. I couldn't focus on what he was saying because I was just watching his stuff wiggle in the background.
You shouldn't focus on what Silver is saying. He's a fucking idiot.
Ruined. Isn't this where he was premiered?
This was his first game, and it's the game that ruined him for the rest of the series.
How long is this gonna go on?
Let's split up. I'll get their attention, and you take the princess.
How the fuck is Tails going to get their attention?
careful,
He
Tails.
can't even walk 5 steps without phasing through the floor.
Leave it to me.
Not only that, but he can't even fly. Apparently, he has no stamina. Oh, except for there. And then, just let me. I want to kiss your face.
Actually, you're carrying her throughout the whole level.
I wouldn't mind being carried by a giant hedgehog that can run really fast.
So, this is where a gameplay feature comes in. Did you see that glowing meter in the bottom right corner?
Possibly, but right now I'm just trying to absorb everything that's going on because I just... Oh, I see it now, yeah.
That meter is used for special abilities. And Elise's shield is one of them.
If you put your power together,
The shield lets you walk on sand and break boxes.
your power is
Sometimes, it also lets you break through obstacles. Sometimes it kills enemies, and sometimes it doesn't.
That's pretty... Oh, I can see him being kind of slow now. Although, I just imagined something kind of horrible. You know how he was landing on those springs?
Yep.
What if he landed on them backwards and it hit her first before him? Just
I would have loved that because Elise is a fucking terrible character.
because then she would just have been like completely obliterated and he would have been shot out backwards. Well, not obliterated, but she would have been not. That would have not have been fun. Yeah! Sideways pole things. Thingies.
Pillars.
Those spike things, what would you call that? Not a spike wall, but...
A spike rod.
Yeah, spike rod. Those are like one of my worst enemies, freaking Sonic Adventure. Because I'd have so many rings, and then I would... It's like, I knew it's there. No, I knew it's there. I know it's there. I'm planning ahead, and yet I still happen to, like, land on it. Or run into it. And I'd lose all my rings, and then I would cry into oblivion.
There's one thing that I have to credit this level with, despite being pretty boring.
Uh-huh.
It's the only level that I can think of in Sonic's story that doesn't have any loading screens.
Oh. Huh.
Dang it, I haven't played this game in a while, so I might be wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong, people in the comments.
And the back and forth of obliterating is a thing. Do you have to kill all the things to get anywhere? Whoops.
Sometimes.
That made me nervous because I was almost afraid you were gonna die and have to start all over again. What the heck?
Just trips.
He just like gets stuck in the freaking speeding up thingy. I can't think of words.
A real pet peeve.
Oh my god! Why he just got sucked into it? But it was like, oh my god.
A real pet peeve of mine in this game is that not everything takes all your rings. Machine gun bullets only take one ring from you. And yeah, that can be cool because it's not everything reduces you down to, you know, near death. But it's also a problem because, as you will probably see later, depending on how my recordings go, they can whittle down your health really quickly. Animation bug.
Was he standing still while also moving on the sand?
Yes.
Just like, I'm just gonna...
That was actually his falling through the sand animation that was playing, but I turned on the...
shield just in time.
I turned on the shield right as he started going through the sand, and that stuck him back up through there, but he was stuck in that animation.
Yeah. I shouldn't find that funny, but I do.
We're almost there.
Yes. Yes.
This is the most functional level in the game. For Sonic, at least.
That's really depressing. I find that really depressing.
I'm so happy.
Oh, good for you, Miss Feather Lady thingy.
This fucking game.
And then what's with the spinning? What is with that?
That's the equivalent of getting one of the emblems.
Oh.
I'm not going to attempt to collect them all. That's fucking suicide. Cutscene time.
Grass. And this is where we make out. No.
I have no words to express how grateful I am for your help.
So the desert leads to this grassy plain.
It's nothing.
Also, I like how she, like, wiggled her hair around, like, as she was talking. Only JK, no, I don't. What is she doing?
Fixing his arm.
Sorry.
Okay.
With that bandage she got out of nowhere.
Smile.
Smile. Butterfly.
Because butterfly.
They didn't keep going in this direction, did they?
The rest of this video is this cutscene.
Oh my.
Your smile. That's all I need.
Just strutting away.
He's just like, no, gotta walk away now.
Flames of disaster.
Is that how he normally walks? This scares me. It's because his shoes are so big. He has to, like, put more exertion in it. Like, I gotta lift my feet up.
Rage would destroy the world.
Oh, snap.
His wrath comes in the form of the flames of disaster. 10 years ago, we almost faced the full force of his fury. I was a child then, so I don't remember it very well. I lost my father then.
Shiny legs.
And now that man is
Yeah,
trying
I
to cause
think
the same
she's supposed to be
disaster
wearing
again. What
stockings.
can I do?
Shiny stockings.
Like, I think, because they're a different color than the rest of her body. But,
I know, I find that really weird. Because, like, at first I
like,
was
they don't
like,
have any
"Ah,
texture to them.
Just raise your head.
Yeah, I know. Raise your head and run? Okay, that's how I run. I like to just...
Just
She's like yanking her arm out of the socket! Did you see that? I was like, no! You're not running
Feels
fast
great,
enough!
doesn't it?
Yes, I've never run so fast before.
Well, that's also because you weren't
Nothing
being
starts until you
dragged by a
take
giant
action.
hedgehog.
If you have time to worry,
If you have time to
then
worry, then run. That's right. Run away from your problems.
I don't. I just...